And so because of that, she would get food stuck up in the gaps of her teeth, and it would be very uncomfortable for her. So a lot of times we'd ask her to open her mouth, see if anything's stuck in there. Also, when things were getting stuck in there, she was moving her jaw around constantly to get those things out. Well, because she was doing that, she actually ended up with TMJ. So you guys may see it while she's up here. She's going to kind of throw her jaw a little bit, and that's just to get all the stuff out of there. So she's also learned we drop food and water all the time for her, and that also helps her loosen all that food up there. And that's why you'll see her want to stick her face in there a lot. So it was another training that we did with her. See, she's turned around. She went curtsy. Like I said, she is 16 years old, and Mindy gets to do what Mindy wants to do. And she has learned that so far. So, since we can't do a lot of physical behaviors with her anymore, we have kind of turned it around a little bit to help her do something easier for her. And Mindy's learned how to paint. Now, pigs are very smart animals. She's actually a hog. Anybody know the difference between a pig and a hog? It's actually their weight only. A pig is under 140 pounds, a hog is over 140 pounds. So Mindy's actually barely a hog. She only weighs about 150 pounds, so she's definitely not a big hog. But she's learned how to paint. They're very, very smart animals. They're the number 4 smartest animal in the world, behind elephants, primates, and dolphins. So yes, they are smarter than dogs. So they're very easily trained. So we're going to see if Mindy's going to paint for you guys today. She uses her nose to paint. Their nose has several different muscles in it, mainly used for rooting out there in the wild. She's going to root down to get a lot of the roots, obviously, in the wild, maybe get some bugs and that kind of stuff. But that way their nose can actually move independently of their face. So do we want to try to see if she's going to paint today? Now we've learned with Mindy, she's a little bit of a diva, like I said. She's definitely a show pig. She has learned that she only likes to paint with purple first. So we've actually tried other colors on her, and she has refused. We were going to try to do a red and blue painting today, but that probably won't work. So she is actually painting well for us, but has stopped painting as well for guests. So we kind of want to try to get her slowly acclimated to that. So we would like a cast member, Lexi, to help us paint. So hopefully, since she kind of knows what she's doing here, this is Lexi, everybody. Hopefully we'll see, since she is dressed like one of you guys, that eventually she will go back to painting. So I gotta give you the purple. Do you want to get the purple first? And then the same thing, it's a Mindy paint. We'll see if she comes over and touches it for you. Mindy doesn't want to leave Stephanie. Stephanie has all the treats. And I eat it. Eating it is much more fun. So we're going to go a little bit slower with her to see if she'll do it. We have to be pretty patient with these animals. Now Mindy is a pig. The one thing about them is, there we go, she doesn't have the best eyesight. She's just going to crumple it too and make it a 3D painting. So we can go to a different color if you want. Yeah. So she did pretty good with that. Now she, of course, we have to clean that paintbrush. So she goes in there, she's going to clean her paintbrush for you guys, and then she's going to go to the next one. So she did pretty well with that. We'll see if now she understands what she's supposed to do, and we'll come back and hopefully not refuse the color choice that we have. Mindy! Again, I don't want to leave stuff. There we go. Wow, that was a good nose print. Nice. You want to try one more? Are we good? Alright, I think we're going to try one more color with her. Now, one thing about pigs, like I said, they are very smart, but there's a lot of myths when it comes to pigs. Has anybody ever said you're sweating like a pig? That's actually a myth. Pigs cannot sweat. They don't have the sweat glands. So instead, what they're going to do is they're going to roll around in mud to actually help themselves cool off. So that's why you always see them have mud piles. Now, our pigs in here at Disney, you're not going to see any mud piles out there because they're Disney pigs, and our pigs actually hate mud. They refuse to go in it. They want clean water. So we a lot of times will go out there and we'll just dump clean water on them, or we'll give them a pool with water. But that's why they rolled around in that mud. It's just to keep themselves clean. Thanks, Lexi. Very nice. Yeah. Alright, I think we're going to try again to see if she has another one in her. Do we want to try maybe somebody else? Put an audience member? How about in the white shirt? You want to come on over? Well, actually, you want to both come over? Where are you brothers? Cousins? We know each other. Alright, come on in the white shirt. Let's come on over. They're friends now. They're friends now. Alright. So, did you see what she did? I want you to pick up any color you want, blue, red, or purple. Alright, I want you to hold it up and you're going to say Mindy paint. Let's see if she's now figured out what she's supposed to do. You say Mindy paint. Nope. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, so close. There it is. There you go. Good job. Right, you want to put it back?
Oh, yay.
You want to try another one? You don't want to try another color? You want to come up? Try a color? Come on up, buddy. I like your hat, by the way. It's kind of awesome. You go blue or red? Red, you gotta pull hard. There you go. Alright, hand it over here. Let's turn it this way, baby. Say, Mindy paint. That was very good. Oh, that was super good. She didn't get much paint, but she did perfect herself. Gonna try one more time, buddy? Just see how much paint is on there. She gets so close and she's like, no, thank you. There we go. Good job. Another thing with pigs, have you guys ever heard that your room is like a pigsty? Take that as a compliment. Pigs are actually very, very clean. They don't like to go to the bathroom where they sleep. Our girls are wonderful. They're the only animal in that barn that will not go to the bathroom in their stall. They will wait till we release them in the morning to go to the bathroom, so it's kind of nice for us. Is that good, or do you want one more color on there? All right, we're good. What is that popping noise? That's a great question. That popping noise is called a clicker, and that's just telling Mindy she's done the correct behavior. She's finished with her behavior. So do you talk pig or hog? No, Stephanie doesn't either. She went to college, but they didn't teach that. So instead, that's how we talk to her. That's how we communicate with the hog. We good, Stephanie? All right. So since Mindy did her work today, she had to come out here. It's all the work she has to do. She's going to get a giant reward. What's everybody's favorite treat on July 4th? It's watermelon, right? Well, Mindy is no different. She loves her watermelon. She's got her Mickey watermelon here, so she is going to eat that. So you guys in the front row, you are in the splash zone, just so you know. Sometimes she will squirt that everywhere. She loves it. So we're going to kind of end here. What you guys are welcome to do, you're welcome, just knowing that she's splashing that watermelon, you are welcome to come up to the stage. Please do not get on the stage, and please don't try to touch her because she's eating. She's very focused on that. We don't want hands near her. But come on up. You can ask us questions about Mindy. You can watch her eat her watermelon. You can also watch her belly expand because by the end it's going to be huge. She absolutely loves this stuff. And she only gets it once a month. So you guys ready for a treat? Yeah. It's a little messy.
Bits and all.
You guys have any questions about her? Like I said, yeah, what's your question? Let me come over there so you can't quite hear you, buddy. What's your question? How much does she drink? I don't know because her water automatically fills itself up, so I've never actually watched it. I don't actually have to fill that up, thank goodness. She drinks a lot though. Sometimes we put almost like a Gatorade substance in her water. She thinks it's the best thing ever. It's called electrolytes for her. And African Guinea hogs are actually pretty rare hogs because they are so small. Not a lot of farmers want to produce hogs this small. What does she eat? She gets grain twice a day. She does eat a little bit of Timothy hay, and then at nighttime she'll get produce. So she either gets carrots or sweet potatoes or apples, and then some greenery as well. And then every other week on Saturday she gets peanut butter, which she absolutely loves. She does get popcorn sometimes. She gets Jell-O, sugar-free Jell-O as well. So since they are so smart, we try to vary things with them. They have a lot of stuff in the yard, different feeders in the yard that they have to figure out how to work. And Mindy in her heyday actually used to do an entire agility course. She would weave through cones, she would go through tunnels and go through hoops and that kind of stuff. Like I said, they're so smart that we do want to try to keep them mentally stimulated as well. You guys notice something about Mindy too? If you look at one of her front feet, she actually has an extra dew claw. She has an extra toe. It makes her even more special, we think. And if you guys want to actually touch one, we do have 3 Kuni pigs. They're actually right here against the fence. You can see them as well. Those pigs are from New Zealand. They're about 2 years old. They won't quite get as big as Mindy, but they will continue to grow. Africa originally, yeah, they're domesticated now, so you're going to find them in the United States as well.